What's up? It's Tice, and in this video, I'm interviewing one of my clients, Kevin, who just started working with me last month. It was his first ever month phone flipping, and he hit $6,000 profit his first ever month phone flipping. So if you're just starting out, you're wondering how you could do that yourself, listen to the full interview because he's going to break down exactly what he's doing, how he's doing it, and everything like that. So let's get right into it. What was your situation like before actually like joining up the program before we started working together?
I had flipped a couple of phones on my own, but it wasn't anything like so for example, I would buy a phone and then I would sit on that phone because it was locked. I would sit on it for like a couple of weeks to a month. So I understood like the general concept of it. But what I was really interested in was knowing how to scale it. Just because I did see like a good amount of margins, so that's kind of what intrigued me to kind of learn how to scale it.
Got you. Okay, so you were already phone flipping just a little bit, just like dabbling with it though a little bit.
Yeah, I mean, I worked at a cellular retail company, so I was familiar with phones, and I knew that there's a lot of money in it. So I started to just do it on the side, buying phones on OfferUp, just doing it that way, and then reselling it. But yeah, that's kind of where I was at. I was probably doing like two, three, maximum four phones a month. Um, so I was still pretty like new to it. Yeah.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Okay, got you. So you were just doing this on the side while working your
Yeah.
normal job. Okay, got
Yeah.
you.
Exactly. Mhm.
Okay. And like what are you still working that job currently?
No, I'm not working that job anymore.
Okay, but you do have a job and this is just a side thing?
No, I'm only doing this right now.
Got you. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, and what made you decide to actually like join up the program?
I guess kind of like I said earlier, it was just I knew that there was good margins on phones.
Mhm.
So I think that if I guess my whole mentality was if I learned how to market it right, learn about ads. Because I think I only did like one ad, but I didn't know I just kind of was,
Like in
clicking whatever. Yeah, it was like all the settings on uh like insane amount of
it?
mile radius. So and then I think I got like one or two phones from that, and I was like, oh cool, it worked. Like I was actually like, oh shoot, it worked. And I didn't even know what I was doing. So that's kind of I was kind of more intrigued on the fact that whoa, like you could actually like structure it a certain way and you could get more consistency as opposed to just kind of putting a $5 ad, but that was kind of what made me want to join the whole scaling part of it.
Got you. Okay. I understood. And like for you personally, like what was your biggest hesitation before actually joining?
I would say a combination of a couple things. So the first being is, the initial investment part of it. Even for me, like before, doing like a $5 ad was kind of crazy to me. Um, yeah, yeah. So it was a whole mindset thing, like, man,
Yeah.
what if it doesn't work though? Because I started to do the math and I was like, man, that's like a hundred, 150 a month, right? If I do $5 a day. So, but then I kind of had to get past that, like, hey, you do have to invest to kind of see your return. And if you do it right, you will get that return.
Got
Um, and yeah, I kind of just thought about it like a $25 ad. If I just get one phone, I'm already, up.
you.
So, yeah, I kind of had to dumb it down like that for myself
Yeah.
and make it make sense like that. Yeah.
Got you. So that like initial investment and also just the money you put into ads, like you're saying you had to get uncomfortable, is what you're saying?
Yeah, I mean, and then also, I've also tried other. courses as well, and I didn't really get the results I wanted. So I was just like, you know what? I've already done it before. So maybe this is just another one of those things where, I just give it a shot.
Yeah.
Worst case, I'll make my money back and then we're good. Uh but yeah, that's kind of what got me intrigued, is just learning the scaling part of it and just the risk reward. I mean, yeah, you're risking a little bit up front, but if you could kind of just have the confidence to say that, hey, worst case scenario, I break even, and then
Yeah.
we toss it out again. But yeah, that's kind of what the whole mentality was.
Okay. Okay. So you're saying, like you had a little bit of a, did you have a little bit of a bad taste in your mouth from like other courses you kind of bought and didn't really see the results you were looking for? Would you say
Um,
that? No?
yes and no, because I do know that there's like legit stuff out there.
Mhm.
And I'm not saying that no course ever gave me no results. But I was just kind of um like I guess most of the time there's an advertisement of they promise like this insane thing, and then it's like, yeah, you do see some results but not like they're saying, right?
Yeah.
um and then when you reach out for assistance, it's not there.
Yeah.
So uh I was kind of like, you know what, I kind of know, I know about phones already, so let me just give it a shot, and worst case, I'll make my money back.
Yeah. Okay. Got it. All right. Understood. All right. So yeah, you started in, so you first joined the program in September 18th to be exact. So a little bit over two
Hmm.
weeks into September. And now we're in November. So you just finished your whole month phone flipping. So you phone flipped for the full month of October. What
Yeah.
results have you gotten in October, your first full month phone flipping? Like how much profit did you do?
I did about 6K in October.
No.
Um and I think since the day I started, that full, I think it was like 10 days, I did like $800.
Wow.
Um, so pretty solid, and that's after ad spend too, because
Yeah.
there, that is a good amount that you're spending if you're doing $25 a day.
Okay.
Um, but yeah, just the backside of October, I did get a lot of volume. I think I reached the month at like 112 phones, somewhere around that.
That's awesome.
Um,
Yeah.
yeah, so not bad. And then a lot of those were like or like the beginning part of it. I was just trying to get the layups, right? Hey, $40 profit. Let's do it. Let's run it. I was doing like 4 or 5 of those a day, just kind of just to get the reps and
Yes. Yes,
get
that's
the
very
reps
important.
and get my feet wet and just get the volume. So I think my cost per phone wasn't too great, but hey, I still made a good amount of profit. I think it was about $45 per phone, on average. So I did do a lot of volume. So I think the next step now is kind of finding that middle ground on uh increasing the phone per profit.
Hmm. Yeah. Okay. So that's great, bro. Yeah, your first full month phone flipping, you did 6,000 in profit, and you're saying like those first 2 weeks because yeah, you said it was about like 10 days of September that you actually were phone
Yeah.
like your first 10 days, like how important was it for you to kind of dabble and get your feet wet with those small profits and not looking for like that massive thing to start out with? Like, do you think that had a role to play with you hitting 6K profit your first full month? Like, did that do something? Or what would you say?
Yeah, it did, because the fact because I lost profit on some of the phones,
Mhm.
and it's just a learning experience. And yeah, I guess at the beginning, I kind of set my goal to be 100 for the month of October. So I kind of paced myself. I was like, okay, it doesn't matter, you know. if I make 30 bucks. Sometimes I would even, yeah, I would do 30, 20 bucks. And if they would show up, down the street from my house, easy layup,
Yeah.
and then just added that to the bucket. And then slowly, people started selling me more devices, and I started getting more profits as doing it that way that as well.
Awesome, bro. Nice. Okay. And like for you personally, what do you think made the biggest impact in your phone flipping business? Like what's the biggest thing for you?
For sure the ads and the negotiation part of it. Because I was in sales, and it's kind of similar. It's just it's at a different angle, if I were to describe it that way. Because I guess for sales you're trying to get the most, right, price, and then negotiating is like you're trying to get the least price. So they're kind of similar. But I would say also the ads. I think the first ad I did, I just kind of like did it. It took me like two tries, and then I posted it, and then I started getting people to message me. But then I was like, you know what? What if I do it like better? Two or three, two or three ads before I actually started getting like consistent results.
Mhm.
And also just letting the ad do its thing. Because it does take some time. I did learn that as well. So I
Yeah.
would say both negotiating and the ads are the things that made a big difference.
Okay, got it. Okay. And like what do you think most people like get wrong about phone flipping before they start? Like maybe a misconception you had personally? Like is there anything you kind of realized or anything like that at
Mm,
all?
I would say it's probably the same, the whole like investing part of it. Because yeah, if you tell someone, hey, you got to spend, 1,000 on ads, they might kind of hesitate
Yeah.
on doing that. I definitely did, but I was like, you know what? Let's just run it and see what happens. Worst case, I could somehow make my money back slow or whatever. That's probably at least for me, that was my hesitation. Is yeah, you do have to put in that initial investment and continue if you want to continue to grow your business. Because I think in the beginning I started with like 3K, um just initial startup.
Yeah.
um then as I started to, just ship the phones out, get paid, I also found a local buyer. So he would pay me on the spot. So it just started to grow that way. But yeah, I would say definitely the investment part of it is what keeps people from doing it. And just putting yourself out there as well. That's probably another thing, you know, uh that holds people back. Like even for myself right now, I'm still trying to learn more about like social media and how to like market the business. But yeah, just getting out of your comfort zone, really.
Okay. Got it. No, that's definitely that's some sauce right there.
Mhm.
And like, so what would you say to anyone who maybe doesn't think it's possible to start out with $3,000 and hit $6,000 profit their first month? Like, what would you say to anyone who doesn't think it's possible or maybe scared to make that initial investment like you were?
Um, I mean, there's no real like advice as far as that. It's just try it. Like, I just had to be like, you know what? Let's just do it. Let's just see what happens, you
Yeah.
know? Sometimes you just have to kind of jump in. And obviously, like, I didn't also just jump in like that blindly,
Mhm.
but there was a couple of factors. Like, I already knew how to, or I already knew about phones, like the tech part of it, how to check a phone. So that already, I was like, on that end, I'm good. Um, and then just, I'm not sure. I would say just, uh take a chance on yourself, you know, and if something's not working out, it's just you're probably doing something wrong and you need to change it. Because even for myself, like I wouldn't respond like immediately, so that
Uh,
I think I would take sometimes like an hour, because I was like doing something else. But if you're just constantly like responding, you'll increase the quality of leads and just your sales overall. Um, but yeah, I would just advise anyone that um is thinking of doing it, but they're kind of hesitant. It's just, take a chance on it. Worst case, you'll flip a couple of phones and make your money back. That's kind of how I saw it.
yeah. Okay. Nice. And you said, like you mentioned, like you like waiting an hour to respond. Like how important has like your speed to lead kind of be? Like how important has that been for you? Like really
Well,
responding super quick.
I had people tell me themselves, it's just oh yeah, a couple of people hit me up, but you responded first, like
Yeah,
um and then they just, yeah, like you literally showed up the minute, I messaged you, and it was easy, I think there's a lot of value in the convenience part of it, and
yes.
just speed to market. If they're not in a rush, they're probably they'll eventually sell to you anyway, but definitely the speed to lead. I saw improvement just doing it that way. And also asking for multiple devices.
Yeah.
That is another one that I did see um a jump in the business. And it's a lot of little things that you kind of have to get used to. Because at first I was
Mhm.
just kind of, I went through the course, I kind of just did whatever. But there's a lot of little things that you do on the daily basis that help you overall. Um, and yeah, that's kind of what I think those were the two things that uh where I saw the most improvement on in the business.
Yeah, 100%. Yeah, I agree. There's definitely a lot of little things you have to get dialed in to actually make the money you want to make. Like the little things on the daily you have to do. Um, but yeah, so I mean, last question, bro. Like, what does your day-to-day look like?
Yeah, so what I try to do is kind of structure this like a job, right? There's always like some things that you're kind of dreading to do a little bit, but that's true in any job.
Mhm.
So I would say in general, I try to hit up like 20 leads a day. Um, make some content, uh update your like at least your story.
Mhm.
Um And then yeah, just try to pick up 3 to 4 phones a day. Just set like a target for yourself. Um, Analyze your business. Take some time to kind of look at it from the outside. Um, but I would say those are the kinds of things I try to do on a daily basis. There's other things too, but that's kind of like the base of
Overall,
it.
yeah,
Hmm.
got it. So like more like setting a daily goal, like 3 to 4 phones today, and just kind of going from there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, and if you don't have any like inbound, like people hitting you up, just get on Marketplace and offer up and start, messaging people. And
Mhm.
you'll get people for sure. At least, on the very slow days, that's what you can do.
Yeah.
Make more, make more content. There's always stuff to do, because that's the other thing too. Like on the slow days, I'll be like, okay, now what? And
Yeah.
so I would start thinking, like, I would just start analyzing like the business, and then I'll be like, okay, I could make more content. Like that's not buying a phone, but it's still helping your business grow. So also just yeah, finding out what you can do other than buying phones to kind of
Yes.
um make your business grow. Mhm.
Yeah, so on the slow days, just kind of figuring out what to do because there's always something to do, especially when you're running
There's
your
always
own
something.
business. There's always something to do. So,
Right, exactly.
yeah, okay, got it. Nice, bro. Well, yeah, dude, I appreciate you hopping on the call with me, Kevin.
Yeah, I'm gonna try to double up on November. Let's see what happens. Okay, maybe not double up, but I'm gonna try to hit at least 8. I'm
Got
gonna
you.
try to hit at least 8. See what happens. Let's keep the ball rolling. But yeah, man, I appreciate your assistance as well. It's been very helpful.
Of course, bro. So as you can see, Kevin is killing it. His first full month phone flipping, he did $6,000 in profit, which is pretty good. If you guys are starting out or already phone flipping and you want my personal help, just like Kevin got, you could click the first link in the description. I'll put a link there and you could book in a call with me. And if we're a good fit to work together, I'll just give you access to the same things that Kevin had access to, like my buyers, my program, my coaching, one on one, and everything like that. So click that link if you want to work with me one on one to either start your phone flipping business just like Kevin did, or scale just like some other people that I've helped get to, from 10 to 17K a month, from 4K a month to 10K a month, from 6K a month to 10K a month, whatever it is, whether you want to start or scale. So that's that, and I'll see you boys in the next video.